Hey guys, it's BHB Basher. I'm going over a new mod that I'm coming up with. I'm going to be putting package mods together. There's going to be a body reinforcement mod. There's going to be a body protection mod for water, mud, and snow. And there's also going to be an aesthetics mod. Tunnel cover and front grille assembly, headlights, realistic looking light bucket assembly, along with a couple other things, and a Basher bumper mod. So these are all kits that I'm going to be putting together, and I'm also working with two different people right now. One owns a CNC shop, and we're talking about reconfiguring the transmission case, trying to solve that issue, make it stronger, make it more bulletproof, so we can keep bashing. First of all, the Basher bar. That's what it's all about. This Basher bar has got multi-purposes here. Here it is. I took a raw stock of aluminum, 1/4 inch thick, fairly light, milled it down to the profile of the tub, honed it out for our drive shaft assembly, and bolted it up through the bottom, right next to the, well, right in front of the battery box, and I'll be showing you that in a second. And then we have two other taps that come up through the bottom of the front clip assembly. That's how this thing is together right now. It doesn't have the bat wing module, but yet it's together. And I'll show you why. It's because we have the two bolts I was referring to earlier, and they're also protected pretty well. I am going to use button heads, and in all my kits I'm going to be providing grade 8 hardware. I will be selling the kits if preferred. These already pre-drilled out, and I'm going to try to do as much work for you guys as possible, along with like this bumper assembly and also this front bumper. I'm going to try to have this whole assembly together for you guys so you guys can just buy it, and it'll be fairly reasonable price because we all know plastic's pretty cheap. So anyways, getting back to the mod. This supports the outside of the tub. It really locks it in really well with these bolts going up through the bottom of the Basher bar. Now I'm going to be doing some competition pulls. I'm going to be tapping this right here, putting some eyelets, running straps down through here, through those holes, locked in pretty well, and then that's going to connect to my Reese through a loop. That way it's putting forward inertia down on the front of my body, and that's basically where I'm pulling from. It's going to really suck it to the ground, going through these rear support hoops. It's going to really snug my tires to the ground also. Also with my Reese hitch, I'm sure a couple of you guys have been eyeballing it and you're like, ah, damn, that thing's going to hit. And you know what? You guys are absolutely right. It is going to hit. And I'm going to put a stopper right on here, a rubber stopper, and that's going to stop this when it comes down. And this will be in a fixed position also, fellas. But that's going to stop that right there, and it's going to compress the suspension about to right there. So, I mean, really, do we want it to go all the way down? But this is just for towing. When you're towing the kids around, you take this out, you get full compression, no interference at all, guys. So there's a method to my madness. I'll show you my next mad step that I'm taking in this body reinforcement kit. You guys ready? All right. Well, no, you're not ready. I'm starting off from the beginning. We got the horizontal shock tower support. This provides two essential things. It keeps your shock from popping off. No more poppy. That sucks. Made out of plastic. They blow right off. We've all had it happen. Never will again. Also, inner pressure. You're not going to crush that anymore. You're not going to hit something on one side and break this ear off. Just not going to happen. I've been meaning to run a bolt through here, and through here. That way they're all tied together. I have done that down here. I actually used a stud. As you can see, I put a nut. This will receive a nut. Might be doing the same thing up here. But that goes on to this support. Now this is just cheese. I just threw this together. This is not coming on the kit, I can promise you. But it's just showing its visual purpose. When this front plastic clips on here, which it fits like a dream, and I will try to find it real quick. Crazy. Just give me a few seconds, guys. I know you guys really can't stand waiting, but so you're not gonna. Okay, moving forward. This is already pre-drilled out. I can even have this bat wing pre-drilled ahead of time for you guys. But these posts come up through the bottom, and then the links connect to that. Bam, locked it in. But that's not it. I got this bar that I'm making that connects here. It's going to be notched around here, guys. It's going to be fastened through here. It's going to run along this, but it's going to be profiled down. But then it's going to come back up. The extra material, it's going to be fastened down through here, through the top, and then it's going to be honed out where we can run our traction bar through it. That is going to give it a little bit more support. I've been having a little bit of issue with this thing. I mean, it's okay. It works. It's a great thing. I love it, and it works awesome. But it's just sloppy in there. What I like to do is hone this out. And I got some leftover bearings that were provided to me from the XL kit that were wrong. But I think I'm going to use them. Somehow. So anyways, that will be figured out. This will tie the front basher bar to the rear traction bar, to the rear truss mount, and then to the rear Bar Basher truss support. Now you can also use this as a weight, and also it's metal, so guess what? If you mount some electronics like a Beck to it and they fucking fry, no problem, because it's metal. So keep that one in your data books. Anyways, guys, not trying to be a smart ass, but I'm moving on. I think that's about it with that setup. It is. Is it? No, it is not. One more thing I forgot to get to. This whole setup, no, not so great. This, not so great either. What I'm going to do is I'm going to make a plate, and it's going to be tapped. And then I'm going to be running these 50mm bolts, but I'm going to get 55s. And I'm going to go up through the bottom, and it's going to thread into this plate. So it's going to really smush this together, guys. It's going to really sandwich that together really nice. And you don't have to worry about stripping out plastic anymore. Not that I do. I've done pretty well. This is ready to run, and 7 of the screws were stripped when I first got it, before I even drove it. So that's just one thing that I was not happy about. And then I learned not to buy ready to runs if it's going to be a $1,200 to start off with toy. Anyways, you guys can stop here and move on, but I'm going to go over something that I think is important. That is garage tools. This is going to be just real quick. Of course, needle nose. You got your Lexan scissors. You got your jeweler's files. You got the tap. The ultimate tap. This is what makes it all happen right here. It's awesome. And just take that 1.5mm screw out, put it in your drill, and it is a winner. This is, I bought this in Napa. It's just a 2mm, and you can see it's actually quite short, because every time it strips, I take out my Dremel and I cut a 1/16 off, and guess what? It's brand new. So think about that. We got all of these in our syringes. You just heat up the tip with your lighter or your whatever, crack torch or whatever. No, I'm just joking. Jesus. Hemostats. Oh, no. These are the hemostats. Sorry, guys. Hemostats. Love them, especially putting pins in. And also the 55mm bolts or whatever they are for this assembly, I always get the first one and I just stuff these in there so it sort of like crams them in there. And I can take those bolts out really easy. It works really, really well. And tweezers. I got the alligator grips, and then I got the smooths. And then adhesives. I really will endorse the Loctite plastic bonder with the applicator. Works awesome. Of course, shoe glue, JB Weld, blue thread Loctite. I had the green. It's like $21 and I ruined it. I'm not going to talk about it. Of course, the old super glue. How could you not? And also, I take Allen wrenches and I cut them up like a wild man. And then I use this one for a drill. And then I put this one away in a kit or just keep it around because sometimes you never know, you might need it. Also, I keep 1/16 Allen around because that works pretty good for the 1.5. And I just picked up, ta-ta! It's a 7950, am I correct? Yep, 7950 TH. 484 ounces, almost 500 ounces. Just waiting on one thing, my adjustable Beck. Haven't seen one yet, but I'm getting one. And I got the Castle Quick link, of course, because I'm sick of taking my my receiver cover off. And look, what color is that? That's yellow. And that's from Boca. So you know it's a ceramic hybrid. That's right. That's going to go in the back of my Vanquish because my first one got totaled by the beveled gear issue that I solved. That's right. I solved the beveled gear issue, guys. Me. I did. Isn't that cool? I had a guy saying thanks a lot because he was going to throw his truck away, and that's how I felt. And you're welcome, Frank. Got some of these also for the rear diff. These are for my 100-mile-an-hour run, just because I'm stupid. Let's see, guys. I think that's about it. I'm glad that I was trying to keep it as short and sweet as possible. You know, you guys get upset that my videos are long, but I like watching long videos as long as I learn something when I walk away from them, and hopefully you guys did too. Hopefully you guys can subscribe to my channel and keep me going because, well, not that I make anything, it's just emotionally. Keep me going. You know what I mean, guys? So yeah, BHB Basher Customs, BHB Customs, going to be coming out with body reinforcement kit, the body protection armor guard kit, which is going to be for mud, snow, muck, dust even, possibly. I might come up with a screening that ties in with the front and back shroud. Also, I got a bunch of other things that I'm coming up with that I'm holding back, just like my Yeti XLX. You guys will be seeing that soon. So, also, really proud to say that I've joined the Castle Creations beta testing team. And I'm really excited about that. And I've been talking with Scott from Axel, and he is going to send me some goodies to help me complete my Yeti XLX build. So I hope you guys are really looking forward to this build because it's coming along quite nicely. I'm taking my time with it. And that's sort of why I held off on it, because I'm coming up with these mods. And after I filled the epoxy in one of my tubs, I came up with this. And then I'm like, no, I'm going to hold off, come up with everything I need, because I'm going to have this whole setup in the rear. Guys, think about that. I'm getting the Basher bar in the rear. I'm getting the D-Hawk in the rear. I'm getting the truss support in the rear. I'm getting the horizontal shock support in the rear. I'm getting the rear effing bumper with this. Now, guys, come on. And it's going to have the BHB Basher high clearance. Come on, guys. Start getting fired up about it. I want to hear something. Hey, later, guys. Hopefully you subscribe, and if you guys need any customization to your rig, send me a shout, and I'm sure I can whip it out. So with that being said, later from Vacation Land.